It's a little bit freaking weird. Is this on? Is this on? Like the gameplay? Yeah, we're on air. We're on air. Ooh, we're on air. Let's go, boys. Okay. Only microphone audio is being broadcast, and gameplay is also being broadcast. Good. Yeah, we're here. We're in here, my boys. How are you doing? How are you doing? I am going to search for the stream. Also, no, not thalassophobia. No, not that. I want to search for the stream. That must be up. Yeah, it's here. I didn't remember how to put on the titles for the video, so yeah. It's F1 D1 Season 5 Brazil. So yeah, we're here. Online Formula Racing. Main channel, boys. Main channel. How we doing here on the main channel today? I'm still out here. I'm still out. I've not commentated in a long time. Cause I think I did F1 D2 racing last time, so I didn't commentate. In D2 on GTA, in D1 on GTS I didn't race, but I think I didn't commentate either. I was out. I think I was out of my house, so I didn't commentate either on GTS. And yeah. So how are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Oh, the chat's not loading up, which is really mad. Going to restart the freaking hell. My phone screen is messy. Okay, my phone screen is messy. So yeah, I think I haven't commented in a long time, which is really bad. But yeah, I'm here again, back again on the PlayStation. Do I get heard?
Here again.
Yes, I can be heard. So yeah, we're here. And D1 was before. This is D2, F1 D2. D3 was Tuesday. And yeah, I didn't participate in D3 because I took this week as an off week for league racing. Because I needed it. I needed to stay a little bit more calm. I needed to stay a little bit more on with myself and less with competitiveness and all that stuff, which is a pretty big deal. I didn't want to burn myself out. I was getting burnt out by a lot of stuff in my life, and racing was one of those things. So I wanted to take a little bit of a break from it. And I took it this week, so I didn't race in GTS, and I didn't race on F1 on Tuesday. So tomorrow I will be commentating on GTS D1, of course, as I always try to do. Since that day that I had to commentate on the first race of the season on Lago Maggiore, I've been commentating on D1 and GTS, so it's not going to be different this week. Even though I took a little bit of a break, I am going to try and make myself available for commentary this week anyway. So today we're commentating in Brazil. Brazil is a really amazing track. I really like it. Last season Brazil was actually an amazing race. It was a title decider in F1 D2, as we know. Robot what's late? He did sorry. Coughing, sorry, because Robot bought the race a little bit. And yeah, I was racing in that race in D2 actually, because I was when the dismantlement, like when we destroyed D3 because there was not enough people in D2, so we merged both leagues, and it was amazing at the end of the season. It was the time I think I've had the most fun in OFR, because I was just starting to get along with no assists. Robert was teaching me how to do it with no assists, and it was amazing. It was actually amazing at that time, and I was enjoying it a lot. Now I enjoy it too, but that time it was just different kind of fun, man. So AJ asks me if I have any facilities. I don't have any facilities for that, big man. I think I don't have the facilities for that, big man. Tons of you. So yeah, B-What's going to start a lap. So we haven't done a countdown on who's racing. We got Biwat, and he's Biwat has a little bit of an off. Biwat doesn't have his teammate Larb. Here we got Nils on the Williams without his teammate Proctor. We got Johto here with his teammate Random. We got Godwasa and his teammate Jedi. Willans and I think VRTV share the AlphaTauri. I think Willans and VRTV, yeah, they share the AlphaTauri. Sha goes on the Mercedes with Bossman Pickle. Nirschik, I think he's debuting today with the Red Bull. Kin Middens and Monty Perez and Count Shakula on the Racing Point here with Super Bounty on the Ferrari with other teammates. So Biwat's doing the first lap of the race. We're gonna stay on board with him here. I don't think you have the facilities, but that big man is in Spanish. I will tell you now. I don't know how the weather is like, but it's like a little bit cloudy. It's a little bit of a cloudy day, yeah. In Spanish, a day that's bad is espantoso, but in Portuguese and in Galician, I think espantoso means a good day. I don't know. We got a couple of Portuguese guys on the server. I think Rups was going to watch the stream. I don't know. But yeah, Godwasa and Jedi, they're both Portuguese and they're racing, so I don't know if Spantoso, or however it's pronounced, I think it's pronounced nearly like that, means a good day or not. And Biwat's going to finish his lap. I think it's going to be a 107, 108. It's going to be a 109.5, so that's the first lap we get. Here, that's the first shot at qualifying, of course. A couple of guys also finishing their lap, so we're gonna stick with Nils, who's going through Sector 2 at the moment. Sector 2 is where time is lost and gained. Yoto Yuzu gets an 8 flat here. Great time for Yoto, who goes 1.5 seconds over Biwa to put himself on pole position. Yoto has been doing an amazing season. I think he's the division leader at the moment now. Nils going ham on Sector 2, setting the purple time. Here, he's going to finish his lap. And it's going to be exactly a 107.09, which is just enough for pole in front of Yoto. He puts himself a little bit in front of Moti Perez, who was finishing his lap. So now Nils and Yoto share pole position. Now we've had our first 107 already. We're going to get closer to the 16s, I feel, in this qualifying. But I think best times are going to be around 171s, 173s, something like that. Godwasa sets an 888, which puts him really close. Really close here. 78 thousandths off of Nils. So that's a good one. That's like, oh no, the difference is to the leader, yeah, the leader. So it's 78 thousandths for Yoto and 99 for Godwasa. So these three guys are probably the fastest of this division, some of the fastest. As we know, Super Bounty is going to finish 10th, as always. He always finishes 10th. Or near that. Oh, Random sets a 7.6. That's an amazing lap for Random. Bounty loses his car a little bit. He doesn't invalidate though. He's lost a lot of time, I feel, in that turn, but he needs to get it back. Takes a little bit of a break here. Good line. Oh, a little bit wide, but doesn't invalidate though. That's the trick. If you go out of a track, in most tracks, if you go out and you stay out for a minute, the game like recognizes that as no time gained, so you don't invalidate. That's a trick I use in a lot of tracks to not invalidate my laps and still like. Because yeah, as most people might know, I'm not the best driver ever. I'm really freaking bad at the game compared to most of the people that we got. I'm a D3 driver. So in most of the cases, I go wide and all that. Bounty sets an 8.9, which is enough to be 10th. His favorite position on track. So yeah, a little bit messy here. Shai is on a lap here. He's improving his time, so we're gonna check on him. And yeah, because you know that I'm a D3 driver and I'm not consistent in every corner. Not being consistent in every corner is something that gets you used to those little tricks, like, oh, you go wide, just stay out of track for like a couple more tenths and the game won't invalidate your lap. That's what I usually do. I've discovered that in Abu Dhabi you can do that for insane amounts of time on the first turn. If you go out, you can go wide as hell, like really wide, like maybe a full car length, like car width away, not length, but car width away from the track. And if you stay on your line and don't just cross as soon as you go out, you don't invalidate it. And even if you don't go that wide, if you just go a little bit wide, if you stay out for a couple of tenths, you don't invalidate your lap. So that's a good thing to know for most tracks, like Brazil, Abu Dhabi. Those tracks were invalidated and it's kind of easy. So that's good to know. So after that, Keenan Minton out lap. Shad just did his lap, which is a 108.6. We were with him there. B-Watt said it. Holy crap! Another lap here. Great turning here, a little bit wide. Yeah, he doesn't invalidate. As I told you, you can go a little bit wider and not invalidate. Hello, Nils. How you doing, Nils? You're second right now. Great lap, boy. Great lap, man. I hope you do better. I hope you do a better one. You overtake random and all that. I hope you keep your place and you might get pole. Like, I hope everybody can get a good result. My boy Nils here writing on the chat. So I'm talking to them, of course. And you always cheer your boys up. You always cheer the homies. So B-Watt's finishing his lap. It's a little bit ahead of his time, so that's going to be a good one. He goes a little bit wide here to get a little bit of a slingshot here on the main straight. That's going to be enough for a 109 flat, which puts him over Count Chocula, improves his time and puts him 12th, but that's for sure not a time that B-Watt's going to be happy with. I think he's going to try again. We see that Kitten Mitten's also on a lap. He's done a purple first sector though, and oh yeah, AJ, your question, you don't have the facilities for that, big man. In Spanish, it would be like, no tienes los recursos para eso. Like if you say it formally, no tienes los recursos para eso, which would translate roughly to you don't have the resources for that. If you want to say it more informally, chaval te faltan, chaval te falta, no te da, which is like, boy, you ain't got enough. I think you don't have enough. Like there's not a direct translation because facilities is like buildings and all that you have to use for yourself. Kitten Mitten sets an 8.2, which is good, puts him 6th here. Random is also at the end of his lap. He's 3 tenths over his lap, which is an amazing feat. I think he's going to go into the 7.3s here. And he gets a 7.273, which is good. Nils is 1/10 over his lap. Random setting amazing times here to put himself on pole. Here Nils going around the track really well through the S's. Through these couple of S's here. Goes into the Bico de Pato here. Into the duck beak. That's the translation for that corner. There Nils going. He set a purple second sector. He's only 3 tenths over his time, so I don't know if that's going to be enough to put him first. But it's going to be a good lap nonetheless, I think. Nils goes in with a 7.4, which is just 2 tenths away from Random. Serious pole position is now Battle Jedi got an 8 flat, which is just a little bit better than Yoto Yusu. Yoto Yusu is also on a lap. We're going to stick with him here. So yeah, so I was saying, this track, you got a couple of like this track is a track where Red Bull always seem to have good results on. Like you saw Max Verstappen on 2018. He touched with Esteban Ocon, and I think it was 2018, yeah. And in 2017, he won the race. He won the whole thing after a really freaking dominant race, where Pierre Gasly got a podium, and Carlos Sainz got his first podium in F1 after a Lewis Hamilton penalty. So this track is good for the Red Bulls, I think, mostly because of the second sector. Because the third sector is basically straight, a long ass straight. Oh, someone's signing off. I think it's VRTV, yeah. Oh, he was on our lap, so he was letting Bounty by. So as I said, this track is basically a good one for the Red Bulls IRL. And the new track, we could talk about the new track. I actually don't think it's bad. I don't think it's that bad. I like pretty much all the track is flat out, which means that everyone who's saying this is a Formula E track is wrong, because you cannot make a Formula E track with very, very long straights, because the cars wouldn't make it through. Like someone had a I am on the Formula E subreddit. Oh, VRTV loses the car and goes on the grass a little bit. I'm not going to spectate him anymore, because I might curse him. Like the commentators curse him. Yeah, the Red Bull, Nirschik going into the final part of the track, which puts him with an 8-1, the 6th place. Great, and Bounty is not 10th, he's 9th. But Bosman Pickle on an outlap, he got an 8-2 flat, which is good for 7th, but not good enough to be on the top part of the grid. Then we see Willans here, he's invalidated his lap, and VRTV, he's also invalidated his lap. So we're going to sit with Bossman here. Or Sha is starting his lap now. So we're going to sit with him, with his teammate, Sha. Let's see what he does. Williams retired, really bad quality from him. He wasn't able to set a good time. VRTV, his teammate, might do it, I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, the new track. Now talking about tracks that benefit Red Bull, I think that one is actually good for Red Bull. Like, it's all the time, it's flat out basically. It's like a couple of lifts here and there, and I think only like 3 braking zones or 4. There's not many braking zones, to be fair. Like, most of the track is flat out or you lift to get around it, and that's someone pointed it out on Spanish Formula 1 Twitter. Someone pointed it out that if Red Bull designers had to make a track that was perfect for the car, they would make that track. I think it's a little bit of an over-exaggeration, but I see where he's coming from. I see where he's coming from there, because yeah, that track looks amazing for a good aerodynamic car. Like, maybe not the best on flat-out straights, but great aero and some balance between that and good speed. And that's going to be I think it's going to be an amazing track to drive on. Really freaking bad track to watch races on. I think that's going to be the main issue. That watching races on it is going to be hugely boring, because of course that's another question that I have. Where do you put the cameras? Where do you put the cameras? Because everyone's going to be going, like, I think average speed is going to be huge. It was like 251 kilometers per hour or something like that, which is big as hell. So we see Godwasa is going to get a 7.6, which is enough to be 3rd. Good lap here from Waza. He's 4/10 away from pole, which belongs to Random Series at the moment. Sha is going into the pits. Shakula is doing a lap. Oh, he lost his car a little bit there on the center assist. That's maybe not the best of deals, isn't it? I'm gonna check on Yoto. Yoto is doing his lap. Ooh, let's see it. Let's see what Yoto is doing. So yeah, that's the thing with the lap. It's going to be really, really fast, so cameras might not be able to catch up. Where do you put the cameras? Because the track seems to... Oh, Yoto invalidates there. Ooh, that's really bad for him. He has one more shot. I'm gonna watch Jedi here then, or Random. Nah, Random's gonna take a lot of time to finish his lap, so I'm gonna be watching Jedi here, going through these parts. So yeah, like putting cameras is going to be hard. I think they're going to like do a retransmission for the race, mostly on onboards. I think they need to get onboard footage a lot, like a lot of onboard footage, because yeah, camera work is going to be tedious, weird, and also going to be really tough to follow the cars and all that. Oh, and Jedi gets a purple second sector. Oh my god, that's really nice for Jedi. Now we see our Portuguese boy. He's going to finish his lap with a very good time, very competitive one. He's gonna get a 7-7 just behind his teammate. 99 thousandths behind Godwasa, which is actually amazing. Both McLaren drivers are really tight together. Nils is going to start his lap, but as we see, Random Series gets a purple first sector. He's got it nailed on. Gonna check how he does around this second sector. Second sector is really tough. Goes down shifting into 7th and 6th. Then a little bit of throttle. Here braking just before the end of the curve to go inside of that turn. Goes into 3rd, into 2nd after locking up a little bit. You don't want to waste your tires. Random here braking a little bit by Aiwu, locking up his tires a lot. He's pushing the car a lot to his limits. To its limits, but he's going really decently, braking a little bit in between the 50 and 100. Here he gets a purple second sector also. Is he going to finish again on a better time? I think he is going to do it. He's been improving every lap he's taken. He doesn't invalidate on the last corner, and he gets a 7-1, which is 99 thousandths better. Nils invalidated his lap. Beer TV puts himself 4th. He finally got a lap done. And Jedi overtakes Nils here to be 2nd. Oh, great lapping there from Jedi and Veer TV. Now Nils is not going to have time to improve, so he's going to be 3rd. And Yoto, he's not going to have time to do anything else, so he's 6th. Nirshik is 8th. Bounty is 9th. And Shai's improving. Let's see what Sha can do. And it's going to be a 103, which keeps him in the same place. So now I would love to do something. Would love to congratulate Bounty. I would love to congratulate Bounty for being a position different than 10th. Just great job, Bounty. You're not 10th. You're not 10th anymore. Amazing scenes, absolute scenes, getting lads, as the Brits would say. So yeah, Random getting pole. Amazing job from our boy Random Series, getting a pole position on the Renault. Then we see Monty Perez just retiring. Everybody finishing the session here. And yep, that's an amazing qualifying session here from everybody. So Random Series on pole position with Jedi and Nils just behind him with 3 tenths separating 3rd and 1st. Then we see Bossman Pickle also 4 tenths away. I didn't notice that Bossman Pickle jumped into 4th, with Veer TV jumping into 5th on his last and lonely fast lap attempt. Gotwasa 6th, Yoto 7th, Nirshik 8th, Bounty 9th. Congrats for that. Kitten Mittens 10th, Shah 11th, Count Shakira 12th, Moti Perez in 13th, Biwat on 14th, and Willans, after a really bad qualifying session, gets the last spot on the grid. So we're gonna see how this starts, and for this I am going to use a sound effect. Okay, this one, start sound, let's go. I'm going to check. Okay, here it is, the sound effect. So I'm going to try to put it on max volume for when the race starts, so you can hear it. Yeah, the race is going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a good one. These guys, they always give us great racing. So I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case too today. And yeah, for a very long time I was thinking about trying to do a different, like, check a different way on streaming, because yeah, this is really not the nicest way to do it, to be fair, because I don't have the facilities that Robot has to be completely honest with you, boys. But yeah, I try to bring you the best that I can, and I was trying to change a little bit how the stream worked. It's going to be really tough because I don't have the PC alongside this. I don't have like Streamlabs and all that with scenes and all those weird things that a Robot has, and I also don't have the coding knowledge that Robot has. So the start is going to be now. So they are forming on the grid, and now it's time for the sound effect. So, oh shit, no, because we're doing formation lap today. I forgot about that one. We're on lap 0, boys. I fucked up. Oh no, an F-bomb. Well, I don't care. I don't really fucking care anymore. I forgot that we were doing formation lap. I saw the red lights go out, and I was like, what the hell? What? Like, there's no 5 lights. My game has crashed. But no, we're doing a formation lap today. We're reintroducing the formation lap after a long time of not having it on F1. We're reintroducing it. We're reintroducing the concept of the formation lap. We're doing it again because we want to put it back to get the people practicing with tire temperatures and all that, heating up the tires for the drivers, like making it matter, and not skipping the formation lap to get a lower tire temps and all that. But we see that Random is not even trying to heat them up at the moment. Now he tries a little bit. I hope nobody has like a crash or something on the formation lap, because that would be really embarrassing or bad. Yeah, I think the AI has already picked our guys up. Yeah, it has. Because it teleports them a little bit. So they're going into their place again. They're going into their place. We see people ghosting. That's something that happens a lot of the time in formation laps in the game, because the game doesn't know how to properly like render cars putting themselves into weird positioning. So now it's going to start. I don't see the lights, so I'm just gonna guess. It was too early. I don't see the lights. Where are the lights? Where it started? This should be an easy one-stop into medium. So now the start. We had some offs. Oh, we had a big off here. Count Shakil is off. Is really off. I didn't see what happened there. I didn't see. Oh, and Bossman Pickle tries to make his own layout of the track. I think it was Sha, not him. A lot of people are battling behind, so I'm gonna keep in touch with them. Bounty now going to the inside of Biwat here on this first couple of turns. Going side by side, they touch a little bit. Now Bounty overtakes him, and Moti Perez uses that space to go in front. Great move there from Moti, just using the space that Bounty had created. I think Bounty touched a little bit of Biwat, or was a little bit naughty. Maybe, we don't know, but Random Series pulled away, so I think maybe something happened at the start with the leaders that made Random Series just pull away so easily. He's now 1.3 seconds away. He's already out of DRS range. on the first lap, and we got blue flagging. We got blue flagging on. Blue flags. Who's here that has a blue flag? Nobody is there. Now Keaton Mittens is trying to overtake Willems here. Oh, I'm going to put the telemetry and lap data. Now Keaton Mittens does overtake Willems. Great move on the outside. Goes into the center S's here. Great moves here from the Alfa Romeo driver. Here we see that Yoto uses just behind Godwasa. Goes a little bit wide. We're going to check in which tire they've started on. They started on the mediums only. B1 and Willems started on hards. Willems started on hards, which is a little bit weird, but okay. We got a yellow flag here. Bounty went off. I think Bounty went off. He's gone off. Now he needs to go back up the ranks here. We see that Nils is really close to Jedi. He's just 4 tenths away, with Bosman Pickle just behind. Oh, DRTA is going to play a big part in these battles, because the middle sector is really bad to chase people on. Because of DRTA, it makes you lose your rear way too often. So if these guys don't control that, don't take that into account, it might be a really bad thing. Now Bosman Pickle gets fastest lap with a 110.9. Now we see Bosman Pickle going into Nils, trying to get the switchback, but he's not going to be able. He's going to have DRS, and Nils is also going to have DRS on Jedi. He's just behind him, puts overtake on. He moves onto the outside here after Jedi moves a little bit into the inside. Now Nils goes a little bit too wide. He didn't lose his car, and Jedi comes back into his place to keep second. Now we see that a couple of guys under fuel like Nils did, and I think nobody else has done it. Oh no, we saw someone pointing the wrong way. Veer TV was pointing the wrong way, and he is off. I don't know if he touched someone or what happened there, but he is off. He is now 13th on the grid. Here we see that Super Bunny had to pit after he lost part of his wing. I think he lost part of his wing, so he had to pit. He's coming out of the pits now. Now Nils Bosman Pickle and Jedi are really close together, putting Random into a position of advantage, because he's now 3 seconds in front of everybody. That's an amazing thing. With Weird TV now overtaking Keaton Mittens on 12th. I couldn't see that because I'm checking on this overtake from Nils. Now Bosman Pickle comes into the inside, double overtake here. Bosman Pickle and Nils overtaking Bosman Pickle. Oh no, Bosman Pickle touches Nils. Nothing is lost from his wing, maybe a little bit of damage, but nothing is off of his wing, so that's good news for Bosman Pickle. Now Nils is not going to have the RS, but they both are going to have it behind them. Now the 3 going into this corner. Now Bosman Pickle goes a little bit wide, and this is usable for Nils. Now Bosman Pickle just forced wide, and no, he slams himself into the wall. That's really bad for him. I think he definitely has damage after that. Oh, he rejoins. Oh, he stops. A little bit of a scare here for the AlphaTauri drivers. He's 12th. It doesn't look like he has damage though. But oh, that was a little bit iffy. I don't know if they're always touching there. But Bosman Pickle goes a little bit out here. He's spinning because his tires are like, yeah, they're dirty, they're heated up. And we see Godwasa really close to his teammate Jedi, with Yoto Yusu just behind him. He's now 5th here after going a little bit up the ranks after Bosman Pickle crashed. A couple of guys have already crashed in this race, with Willems and Veer TV. Actually, Willems doing a good job here. He's 10th now. Veer TV is 9th after going off, which is a good thing. Good thing for them. Now Monty Perez overtakes B1 on the first corner of Las Eses de Sena. Now Monty Perez going a little bit. Oh no, B1 loses his car after touching the curb, which is really bad for him. He lost it. Now Monty Perez, Veer TV and Willems just battling there. B1 went inside of the track just in front of Keaton Mittens. No crashing there, but I think B1 lost part of his wing maybe. It would make sense. It would make sense if he had lost part of his wing. And he has lost the left part of his wing. Here we see Yoto Yusu just behind Godwasa, cutting down the gap. Sorry, I'm eating things. And Random is pulled away 5 seconds in front of Nils. Holy crap, the bastard is going fast. Now we see that Yoto Yusu is behind Godwasa. Now Random Series gets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:10.7. Here Godwasa trying to overtake his teammate Jedi. He's just side by side with him. He goes in front and Jedi has to defend position with Yoto Yusu and Sha just behind him. The Lebanon driver, I think that's Lebanon flag. Lebanese. I hope I don't butcher that flag. I hope I'm not mistaking that flag for other one. Oh, Jedi and Yoto. Oh, there's front wing. There's front wing flying off, and I think that was a Renault front wing. Yes, it was. It was an end plate from a Renault. And that is Yoto Yusu's wing, with Nirschik getting the fastest lap on the Red Bull on the mediums. 1:10.5, already getting the fastest lap with the mediums. Nirschik who just pitted to fix his wing, I think. B1 also pitted to fix his wing, and we see that Super Bounty might overtake B1, might be battling with him for that position, but oh my, a lot of stuff has happened in this first couple of laps now. Yoto Yusu needs to overtake Jedi because Godwasa is going away. He's going away. Yoto Yusu was cutting down the gap. Now he might have the advantage here on Jedi. He gets him on behind, gets behind, opens up the RS. Jedi tries to close him, but he moves away as soon as he notices the British driver. Now he's going on the inside, sense a little bit of dust, a little bit of fumes there for Jedi and Sha to smell. Yes, this is fumes. Now we see Yoto Yusu going. He has to brake a little bit more than expected there. Jedi and Sha just behind him with Godwasa in third place. Nils, he's 3 seconds away from Godwasa and 5 seconds in front. It's Random Series. Amazing racing here. Then we can see every other gap is really bigger. It's much bigger here. We see Kitten Mittens, Moti Perez, both Alfa Romeo drivers have their gaps like the closest on the track, apart from these dudes that are fighting for 4th and 3rd at the moment, which is an amazing battle here that we can see. You can see here the E-Tech hybrid wheel from the Renault. I actually love this wheel. It's really round. It looks really round compared to other cars. I think it's because it is. Like you can see also differences between car build, and Yoto is already pitting. He's already pitting to. Oh yeah, he's missing a front wing, of course. He's pitting here. Front wing damage is huge because every part of the track is actually really dependent on your capability of turning. So yeah, Yoto Yusu pits for the hard, so he's not going to pit anymore. So you can see the construction of the cars, like the Williams is a little bit wider, the wheel is big as hell too, and it's not round, it doesn't have the screen. Then we can see that like the Renault is rounder, Logitech is more flat here for the McLaren. Is also closer to the driver. There we can see the Ferrari is not as round as the Renault, it's flatter. Then we can see the Haas, which is really weird. The C, I don't remember what that was called. Oh, Williams goes off. You can also see the AlphaTauri one. Oh, Williams rejoining the track force. Nirschik a little bit out, and Nirschik lets him by with nearly. Oh, this is messy. This is messy. Williams came back. Nirschik tried to give him the position back after scaring him. I think he didn't have to, because Williams was rejoining the track, mate. You have to keep racing. If you want to give your position back, that's okay. It's a situation like I did in D3 last season. At the beginning in Singapore, in the first race of the season, I overtook what was this guy called? Yeah, I overtook. It's. I think he was brothers with. I forgot his name. Ehud. Osher. I think he's brothers with Osher, or family of Osher. Nathaniel. I overtook Nathaniel on Singapore after hitting him in the ass. I slapped his car. He went wide, of course, because I slapped his car on the back. So he went wide and I overtook him because of it. So I broke on the straight and allowed him to go over me, to go in front of me again, I just allowed him to to run away. Like, you can do that if you feel your overtake has been illegal, you can do that. But if someone's rejoining the track and is forcing you wide to just not crash into him, I think that you shouldn't have to do it. Like, that you don't have to do it. If you want to, of course, it's up to you. It's really noble. I feel it's a really noble gesture and all that, but it almost took 3 guys out. Because Willems and Giotto were also moving really weirdly there because of those moves. Giotto was trying to get an overtake done on Nirschik. Now he cuts a little bit of Willems. He comes in front. Good overtake from Giotto, who puts himself 12th. Here he's now going to try to catch Nirschik. Sha and Jedi keep fighting for 4th place. Good battles here that we can see. Hello Pingu. I didn't watch the last part of the D1 race. I watched the qualifying. I think it was really interesting. It was basically a one-shot qualifying because it started to rain. And I watched a little bit of like the middle of the race. There were some amazing moves here and there. Of course, Lika had a lot of bad luck with the safety car. And I didn't really watch the whole thing because I was busy. I left for the last couple of moments, and then I left for a straight hour, so I couldn't. Like, sometimes I watch part of the stream live and then leave to do some stuff on my house, like preparing. Ooh, that's a little bit of touching there by Sha on Jedi's butt. That might be an overtake. B1 overtakes Bounty on the last couple of places of the track here. They're battling for a couple of places left, and Jedi goes into the pits after Sha touches him. So Jedi is the first guy to pit without front wing damage. I think he didn't have front wing damage. No, he didn't. So he's the first guy to pit without front wing damage. He's going with hot till the end. So yeah, I didn't watch the entirety of the race. Pingu, I left on the couple, like the last 5-6 minutes. Last laps I left, and yeah, I usually watch it like after the race finishes. I watch like the end to know where everyone finished and all that. But I was on a call for an hour before coming in to commentate, so yeah. And Jedi's come just behind Con Shakira, just in front of Nirschik. Jedi's in a pretty good spot. He's on harder tires than Nirschik, so now Nirschik is the one that has to overtake him, but his tires are 7 laps old, so he might start struggling in a bit. And way before, of course, way before Jedi does. Now here is Veer TV pitting. Sha hasn't pitted, and I think Jedi is going to overtake him in the pits. Like, because of strategy. Veer TV pitting for Hearts again too. and everybody calls me Danny Boy. I think that's because Robot started calling me Danny Boy when I started commentating and talking more to him, and now everybody's picked that up. And I'm even Danny Boy, like Lord Danny Boy of RFR on the server. So yeah, it's come a long way. It's been a long day without you, my friend. Well, if I sing, I should have. Oh yeah, of course. I don't have to sing because I could put some amazing. Going to put some... Oh yeah, so now Count Chocula pits. Godwassa is pitting, he's coming out of the pits, he's going to come in front of his teammate, which is good for him. I'm going to put some good music for this Brazilian race.
No tenemos ningún
Shit, that's not music, that's an advert. I don't want to put adverts, at least they didn't say the brand, but yes. Let's go, boys. No, it was just the timing. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, Beard. I'm not laughing at you, Beard. It just the timing was amazing when the drop came. He went off as soon as the drop came. Now Shaz coming out of the pits, and I think Jedi is going to overtake him on the pits. Pit strategy here for Jedi is working. I think that's going to work. It does work for Jedi. Just behind him here is Sha. He's going to try to get him here. Now Nirshik is the 6th. 10 apple mediums. He has to pit. These guys don't, I think. Maybe Yoto has to pit, but I don't know. He has hearts on. He's got a heart on, huh? If you know what I mean. But he might try it. He might try it. He might try it. I'm going to search for the song on Spotify to be able to put it. Oh, I cannot put it behind the stream, so I won't be able to read the comments, but I don't really care. I'm gonna check on the stream how it sounds, because I don't want the ears of everybody else to pop out. I'm gonna check on the stream how it sounds, so yeah, sorry if you hear me twice.
I didn't read.
So I'm gonna... Oh my god, this is a family lockup, and Sha goes out. Started calling me Danny Boy. Sha goes out of track. He's 7th at the moment. I don't know who's done a comment. I don't read. Okay, nobody's commented. So, okay. Good music. Good music. Oh my god, this is the moment. I'm gonna put the music again. There we got it, boys. There we got it. I think there's a way of putting it on, like, repeating. Automatic repeating. I want to do it, but I cannot, I think, so I'm going to have to be repeating it again all the time. Sorry. Because maybe robot. Okay. I don't know who's commentated on the stream. Is hard on? Yes, he has a hard on. I don't know. This song, I think it does have copyright. I don't know. So it might get dropped for copyright the video. Now you have to use it when Nirshik going into the pits with Jedi also pitting. Jedi pits again? I think he had damage. No, he didn't. He just pits again. Well, we're gonna keep the Samba do Amigo. Yes, boys, we're in Brazil. Oh, it was a safety car. Okay, I didn't notice. And Biwop went off. Biwop was the one that went off. I didn't notice that. Sorry, I was too busy listening to Samba. Siempre así, encima, siempre así, en bajo. Oh, this is a banger. This is a banger theme. Oh, Random Series doesn't want to pit. His laps are 1 lap old. His tires are 1 lap old. He was having such an amazing race, and now the safety car might have screwed him up a little bit after great pace. So if he can keep up the pace that he had before the safety car, is going to be amazing for him. Nils is actually 2nd here. with the mediums, with Godwaza in third and Moti Pretz here in fourth off of the safety car, so he's benefited a lot from that. And yeah, I'm going to check if Robot's going to cut my throat because of the copyright this song might have. That's it. Drop the S-bomb. The shit. Yes, drop the S-bomb. The samba. Drop the samba bomb. You mean the S-bomb? The samba. Oh no, Moti Perez pitted and changed his wing. Yes, boys. Drop the S-bomb, drop the samba. Having to change between the stream and the song is a little bit tedious, but I don't care about it. So you say it again. Yeah, I say it again. I say it again. Samba. I don't care. This is going to turn into a freaking party, just like Brazilians know how to do it. And also we got an amazing song that's really famous here in Spain because because of a YouTuber. But yeah, I thought so. So I'm being told from the inside voices of my head that playing songs is not a good thing. I'm not going to keep playing songs. Yeah, it was funny while it lasted. I knew it wasn't the best idea, but I wanted to run a little bit with it. This is going to get maybe a copy strike, which is not good. But no one else had their car hijacked. Oh, that's a little bit tough. It's awesome. Awesome. What is awesome? Well, that what I said. I thought playing music was a bad idea, and I've just been confirmed that playing music was a bad idea. So I'm not going to play music anymore. I'm not going to keep doing it. I think it was funny while it lasted for like 3 or 4 laps of not being even concentrated on the race, like not even noticing that a safety car was out. In my defense, the first time I commentated the race by myself in Paul Ricard in D2 also. Oh no! Pickle did a Russell! Pickle did a Russell and now he's dead last. Well, he spun on the safety car and now he's dead last. That's a really bad thing to do. That's not what you want. And safety car is in. Oh, really unlucky for Pickle. If he had just held on for 3 more corners. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. Apart from everyone putting it. Everyone putting what in? Pitting. Oh yeah, apart from everyone pitting. Yeah, I didn't notice. In Paul Ricard, in the first race that I commentated, it happened to me too. Like I was asking, why is everyone pitting? Like they pitted 2 laps ago, and then I saw that Marco had crashed. Oh, there's been a miscommunication between the back and the front of the grid here on the safety car. And Count Chocula, he's 10 seconds away. Oh, he pitted. Bossman Pickle also pitted because they needed to change the wing. Nirschik he's put himself in 5th. Great position there for him. Sorry for a second, I need to say something. Sorry. Okay, I'm back, boys. I'm back. I need to tell Robot that I'm sorry for putting music on the stream. Of course, I'm sorry. I just want to have a good time, but of course, we don't want the channel to get deleted. Like, it's not going to get deleted, I think, but The re-upload might get demonetized because of copy striking. Maybe. I have candy in my mouth, okay? But yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit of an issue with that. Like, nah, not big one. Maybe we get a copy strike. But the copy strike is just going to affect the monetization, not going to affect the channel in its entirety, I think. Sega is not too keen on doing those things to channels. Nintendo is more keen on doing that, but I think this video might get demonetized, which already I think it doesn't like get any money, so we don't really care. What's a copy strike? Copyright claim. Basically, is if you play sound that has copyright, or you put a film that has copyright and it's not fair use. For example, you're not analyzing, you're not parodying it, or you're not using it for educational purposes, like I wasn't doing it in that instance. Oh, here, this is a really big move here between Sha and Willens, and oh, okay. Sha puts himself 9th, and Willens goes a little bit off. Now Bounty has a chance to overtake him and put himself on points after a terrible start where he spun and had his race hijacked, and he's going to reclaim his favorite position on track, 10th. Amazing stuff from Bounty. But oh, that's a little bit of touching, and Bounty goes a little bit off, touching the grass here. Oh no, okay, Weird TV overtakes Bounty there on the inside, so Bounty could have gone into 10th and now he's 12th. That's really bad. Taking what I call the ball boy line for turn 2. I don't know what that line is. And God was I still third, catching Nils now. Random Series hasn't been able to pull out of Nils. I think the pace from Random Series has not been the best. Weird TV I think went off. Yeah, he did. He went off. Now Random Series I think he's not got he hasn't got the pace that he had before. The safety car. So yeah, copy strike is when you use a song or a clip of a video or a film or something like that, or a movie, if you're from the United States. Fear TV has left. Oh, he DNF'd. He crashed. He retired. He retired. He's retired on the pits here. Super Bounty going into the pits with Veer TV. I think that's Veer TV's car. Yeah, that's Veer TV's car. Oh, Jedi went off. Jedi went off. And now Count Chocula might overtake him. I don't know, he's a little bit farther. No, he's not going to overtake him, but now Jedi is not going to come closer. That was kind of... So yeah, copyright strike is basically someone saying, hey, you're using my song, you're using my movie, you're using my film, and you're not allowed to do that. Sometimes, most of the times, YouTube doesn't work. Now Kitten Mittens and Moti Peretz trading position. Now Moti Peretz going into 6th, overtaking his teammate Sha. Here trying to get both of the Alfa Romeos here on this straight. He might try to get them, and now Godwasa and Nils are battling it out. Nils overtakes Godwasa now to be 2nd. I think Godwasa and Nils traded positions on the straight, and now they're trading at them. Again, that's not going to help them to catch Random Series in first. Sha overtake. Oh no, Sha goes off. Now he went off and he's 9th. Willens here, just behind Kitten Mittens and Moti Peretz here. And I think Veer TV's car is still lapping around. Might be. No, he's not. Okay, he's not. So, here Yoto Yusu is really close to Nirshik, going on the inside. Really big battle for 2nd place. Now, Random Series is going to be able to pull away again. It's going to be, oh no, we had an off. I think it's Moti Peretz going off in the Alfa Romeo. Yeah, he did. He went off on the Alfa Romeo, which is maybe not the best thing to happen to him. Now, a virtual safety car after that. Everybody needs to keep the delta on positive. So yeah, you cannot use songs if you're not like parodying them, using them to criticize or in educational purposes. And if you do use them in a purpose that's not that, you need to know you need to have the rights for that. And I think like if you get a copy strike, a copy claim, the money that you generate with that video is going to go to the one that copy strikes you. In this case, this song's from Sega, the video game company. So if they copy strike OFR, we will just get a notification saying that every dollar that we generate with this video is going to go to Sega. But we're not going. First of all, we're not going to generate money with a video, and that's only for this one. So I'm not going to do it again anymore. If I sing more on stream now, Williams overtaking Kitten Mittens here just before the last couple of corners. God Was and Nils are still close together. If I play more songs on stream, I'm just going to play them on my guitar and sing them by myself. Like, it's going to be covers, because they cannot ban covers. Like, they cannot say, hey, you sung my song. Like, yeah, I did, and I'm singing better than you, so get the heck out of here. And every safety car is virtual. Yeah, I told that thing, I said that thing the other day, that every safety car in the game is technically virtual. So yeah, we're still here. I had to stop for a second. My brother was asking me about dinner. So Jedi gets the fastest lap now with a 9.5. Colin Shakila gets a 3-second time penalty. I've not seen penalties. How are we doing with the penalties? Interval detail penalty. So Yotoyusu has 9 seconds. So he's a little bit safe. Williams is going to get overtaken by Kitten Mittens now, unless he can build a 6-second gap. But the thing is, Yotoyusu, Nirsik, he can keep trying to catch Godwaza and Nils, but if he cannot catch them, he can drive safely knowing that Yotoyusu is going to be 9 seconds away from him. So that's a good one. That's a good one to know. I'm gonna get out of penalties, of course, and put it on none again. So this is the information we have at the moment. I'm going to just stay with the cars. This is very, very cinematic. Like, well, very cinematic in the way of it doesn't have any overlays. Doesn't have anything over it. You see people driving cars. Here, it looks kind of like an onboard camera. I saw a video of a guy that made an onboard view of Bosman Pickle gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So on onboard a video of a guy that made an onboard view because he put like fish eye on the camera, because cameras in F1 cars have fish eye, or I don't know how you say it in English. In Spanish is ojo de pez, which translates directly into fish eye. And he just put it on the camera, put it a little bit away, increased the field of view a little bit, and it looked exactly like an onboard IRL. Exactly like one. Hello Lika, how are you doing, Johnny? Here on the chat. How are you doing? And yeah, onboards in this game, they don't look exactly alike. Some tracks are not built like IRL, like in Austria. Some tracks are not built like IRL, but most of the people that say that tracks aren't built like IRL, like they're not exactly like real life and all that, say it because they don't look the same on onboards. And onboards are really like, they deceive you a lot because of the fish eye that the game doesn't have, so you don't see the same things. But for example, in Austria, the wall is, I think, farther away IRL than it is on the game for turn 3, which is turn 2.5 for Smalley, or 1.5, or turn 2, or whatever. I was not flying today. Yeah, Lika, you were trying to fly, but they cut your wings. Monty Perez went off a little bit, now he's dead last. A lot of people have been going off, and now Super Bunny keeps his place as 10th. He's place on the field. Now Godwasa and Nils have been battling for... Ooh, this changes the race. Now Nils has 3 seconds. Godwasa has forced him into a mistake. And... Oh, Multipred's DNF'd. Oh my, what happened? We're gonna check his car. I think he might have retired. He's here. No, where? What? He DNF'd, he retired. He retired on track. He went off and retired on track. That might trigger a safety car, which might screw the leaders. Oh. Okay, nothing happened. No safety cars, which is good. But that might have screwed Godwasa a little bit because of the yellow flags. You know, Godwasa, Nirschik and Yoto Yusu battling each other for second. Now, this is a battle for second. Now, Yoto... Oh no, he touches Nirschik. He forces him wide with a little bit of pushing, which is not the fairest of overtakes. Now, Yoto Yusu lets him by. That's good sportsmanship from the lad. Great sportsmanship from Yoto. Great sportsmanship from him. I think that's good sportsmanship. He just knew he'd made a very big mistake, and he just let him by because he knows he didn't do it legally. So now that Godwasa is coming in for Nils, he's been doing this for the last laps of the race. Now 6 laps left to go. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed in this race. So, Godwasa overtakes Nils. Wasn't able to commentate on that because my brother was asking me questions, but that was a good move from Wasa going on the inside. So, really common overtake, but being common doesn't make it less good. And now we've had enough Shari tires. Oh, Shari tires. What? He slammed himself on the wall. Virtual safety car now. That helps Watson a little bit, because you know you can gain a little bit of time under the safety car, under virtual safety cars. I don't usually do it because I don't know how to freaking handle the delta in this game. Sometimes I'm too fast when I shouldn't be fast. This game is really dumb in that regard, in regards of the delta. I had a drive-through penalty on Australia for basically existing, but here Godwasa, that helps Random Series. He's gained some time under the virtual safety car. He's gained some time. He's now 4 seconds in front of Godwasa. Now we get the virtual safety car restart. Here now Godwasa has gained some time on Nils. Random has gained some time on Godwasa, and I hope nobody has an off again, because we're 4 laps to go. That Sha off is really painful to see. I don't think it's as painful to see as my DNF in Canada. That I don't want to be reminded of, but I just reminded myself of it and getting pissed. But it was painful. It was painful to see. Because you DNF with 4 laps to go. What do you do? What do you say to yourself after the race? You just say, my god, what happened there? So, yeah, Smalley has a corner named after him on the Nürburgring hairpin. But Ash, I think, has a pit wall named after him for crashing into it, right? And Mick has a happy place in Tokyo. In Tokyo. Well, so you can see here Godwasa second here after overtaking Nils with a great move that I couldn't commentate over. But right now Nils is losing 3rd place. Nils is losing podium places here. He nils. Holy crap. He needs... Oh, in Lago Maggiore. Okay, in Lago Maggiore. It's the pit lane in Lago Maggiore, in which I crashed to... in which I crashed to. In Lago Maggiore. But Niels needs to get a 3-second gap formed between him and Nirschik before the end of the race, and I don't think he's going to be able to do that, because he's not being able here. It's Mick's happy place. Oh, it's La Maggiore hairpin. Mick happy place. Okay, okay. I thought it was Tokyo. I don't know who told me it was Tokyo, but it's not Tokyo. Tokyo might be someone else's thing. But here we are. Niels just behind Godwasa here, trying to get him. He's using the DRS to get away from Nirschik, and now Nirschik doesn't have DRS, so Niels might be able to pull away 3 seconds. He's pulling away already, and Yoto is just side by side. Oh no! Oh my god, no! I just changed the camera and Nirschik is dead. Nirschik is dead. That was a big slam there. Oh my god. So yeah, I say that I don't want anybody else to go off, and Nirschik and Yoto, just do it. Well, now Niels doesn't have to bother about 3-second gap, and Yoto doesn't have to... Well, he doesn't have to bother about the 9-second gap, so this is basically going to be the ending result. That was a big oof here. There was a big oof there. I don't like those oofs. And we saw, oh, but like Bosman, Pickle and Willans, they both had a little bit of a wee-wee, but no worries there. Niels and Godwas are really close together. This race is looking like a carnage, man. Red Bull should not have turned into Yoto Yusu. Yeah, I think so too. They were side by side. They were side by side. I think Nirschik thought that the red arrow, because they have red arrows here in the game. I think Nirschik thought. Oh, sorry, I needed to do that. Nirschik thought that the red arrow didn't mean that Yoto was just alongside him. I think he thought Yoto was just behind him. Like not alongside but just behind. So he tried to regain the position. But Yoto was a little bit alongside, so Nirschik ate him there. Yes, ate him. He went in and completely ate him. As Kitten Mittens overtook Willans, of course, yes, because Willans had a little bit of an oofy. Now Yoto usually needs to keep Kitten Mittens 9 seconds away. So we're going to stay with Random Series for the last lap of the race. But, well, not, because Willans and Kitten Mittens are battling for position. Willans overtakes Kitten Mittens before the first corner here. Great move there from Willans, from the AlphaTauri driver. It's not going to matter anything because Kitten Mittens is going to overtake him anyway. Now Godwasa gets a 3-second time penalty, so if Niels had just waited a little bit more, or if he just held on to his position, that would have been enough for him to keep his place, but no, it's not enough. Here we see Random Series. He's going to finish the race. Dominant effort from Random Series here. Great race, no penalties, just being over everybody. Comes into the line in first place. He is a race winner here. Congratulations, Random. We see Godwasa comes in second, the Portuguese boy, with Niels just behind him, just 4 tenths behind. Yoto Yusu here. Yoto Yusu coming fourth. He's going in fourth. Willans just behind him. He's going to lose his place to Kitten Mittens, who's just behind too. And Bossman Pickle also coming behind Kitten Mittens and Willans. He might even jump Willans, I don't know. It depends. No, he doesn't. So Willans finished 6th. Bossman Pickle 7th, with Bounty finishing 8th. When 10th place isn't available, he finishes 8th, with Count Shakula in 9th, and Jedi after his big oof near the end of the race. He doesn't have fuel anymore. He finishes 10th. So this is the end of the race after a lot of DNFs. This is the result on the Grande Premio do Brasil. Grande Premio do Brasil with Williams being driver of the day. Yeah, I think he did okay. He did okay, I think. So that's a good one. That was a good race. Really entertaining. Really good things happening. And we can see here that Random Series dancing on the podium. Coming in hot for the trophy, the, well, generic ass trophy. But yeah, we see Random Series, Godwaza and Nils. Nils and Godwaza are really usual visitors of the podium. We can see this has been a great ending for these three boys. Not much for basically everyone else. So we can see Random Series wins it at Brazil, in Brazil here, with Godwaza in second and Nils in third, with Giotto Yusu, Kita Mittens and Williams in fourth, fifth and sixth, with Bossman Pickle, Super Bunny and Kawasaki. Super Bunny getting the fastest lap with a 9.4. Great lap there, just 2 seconds in front of Bossman Pickle and 15 thousandths in front of Jedi, who finished in 10th. The rest of the guys weren't able to finish the race, unluckily for them. So that was an amazing one, a good effort. We had some fun there with the samba and all that before the copy strikes. Crap. But yeah, I think we're going to finish it up right here, boys. Going to go have some dinner. So this was an amazing race. As always, D2 always brings me a lot of excitement here. Not that like the race is awesome, of course. But I have a lot of fun commentating and doing crap on it. So it was a good one. It was a good gun. Congrats to everyone that finished, and to the ones that didn't finish, also congrats for being in this great race. See ya maybe, well, tomorrow. See you tomorrow on D1 on GTS, and see you next week for another D2 race. This time it's going to be in Abu Dhabi. Goodbye.